So I'm really glad we did it, and I'm really glad that you guys watched the videos, and if you didn't, this is the scolding eyebrow coming at you. Go watch the videos. Do it.
It's LeahMouseVlog, LeahMouseVlog, it's LeahMouse's vlog.
Hey y'all, I'm back. It's the next day. I'm home from work and I gotta get caught up on these candle orders. Oh my god. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about candles today. What we are gonna talk about is I'm gonna show you our loot from our Universal Studios trip. I am sorry I woke you up, Scrappy. My apologies. You were having a nice nap and then Mama started blabbing and woke you up. I am so sorry. I am sorry, little dude. Yes, he's so happy to be home with Mom and Papa. He's just been resting and sleeping and eating non-stop. Oh, you're so cute. All right, so I'm gonna pull this chair up here. See, I got my candles back there. Cooling. And I'm really having to toggle all this today. You know, I had to go to work today and then I had to come home and get doing the candles, and now I gotta do this. Still gotta edit the vlogs and then get back to the candles as soon as they're cool so I can pour the second layer. This is a lot of work. This is the price of going on vacation, but it's all right. I gotta figure out where to put this thing. This chair is a little bit lower than I'd like it to be. Bear with me for a minute. That's bear. That's very high. I'm very short. Is there something low? Oh, a candle. That would be the perfect height. Excuse me. Marley's ghost candle, and you're gonna sit on that, all right? That's better. Good. Sorry for all the bright light behind me. Oh, the light is just terrible. So we're gonna go through our loot here. First, we're gonna start off with ride pictures. These are the pictures that they snap when you're on the ride. You see the flash and you have no idea when it's coming. Sometimes you get off the ride and you have no idea where the camera even was because you were just so into it. You're like, I don't know where they took that picture. It could have been anywhere. The first one I'm gonna show you, I posted on Instagram. It's from that very brand new spangled, well not brand new, but new enough anyway that there was a big ass line for it. From Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. I was too chicken shit to go on this ride at first, and I asked the lady about it when I went there the first time with JJ at night when the line was too long. He was planning on doing that really admission for the next day and get there very first thing off and go on it. So I asked the lady, like, okay, what does this ride entail? And I was asking from a concerned perspective, not like, oh my god, what is this ride? Like, I'm excited, what is that? I'm stupid. I was like, I got health problems. I can't breathe if a roller coaster drops, so I need to know what I'm getting into here, whether I can do it or not, make an informed decision. And she was like, it's a high intensity, high speed roller coaster with a 17-foot vertical drop. And I was like, okay. So I decided not to, and then I was thinking about it all night and in the morning. JJ, you know, we went there, we went to get in line. He was just gonna go, I was gonna sit it out. And then I asked another fella who actually looked like Hagrid. He had like the goggles and he was a big dude and he had like a beard and everything. And I asked him, I'm like, okay, so I need to know kind of what I'm getting into here. And he's like, is this like do you get nauseous? You know, is it a dizzy thing? Is it like a mental thing? Is it a physical thing? And I said, it's a physical thing. I can't breathe if it drops, like, you know, like the boom thing. And I said, I don't mind going fast, I don't get nauseous, I don't get motion sick, you know, nothing like that. I just can't breathe if I free fall. And he goes, okay, it goes really fast, but there's no roller coaster type drop. So he was actually really informative. He gave me a lot of information and it made me go, I think I can do this. So I was brave and decided to go on it. And I'm very glad I did because it was awesome. This is the photo from that ride. Sorry for that long story, but I wanted to make sure you guys know how big of a deal this was for me because it was a big deal. So this is the photo from that. Sorry for the glare. Yeah, JJ got to drive the bike and I was in the sidecar and it was an amazing time, as clearly evidenced by our facial expressions and his braids flying about behind him. So if you go to Universal and have any misgivings about that, like if you're like me, I saw a lot of people in comments on my Instagram post and on Facebook as well say that they don't really like roller coasters either. There were several coasters that I sat out and let JJ do by himself, like the Hulk, the Mummy, the Velocicoaster, and something else I don't remember. Oh, the rock and roller coaster. Yeah, I can't do drops. I just can't do it. But that one, the Hagrid one, it doesn't have a climactic drop like that. It just goes fast. And it's not like consistently fast. They just kind of like go woo, and then it sort of slows back down. There's like a couple of like launches type of deals. And the vertical drop that the chick was talking about, literally the coaster is still forwards and backwards, like straight forward, and it just goes boom, like it drops straight down, not drops, not like nose dives. It just drops. And that wasn't even a big deal. If you have any misgivings about it, look it up on YouTube. I know a lot of people said that they did that already and they said it looks scary, but I promise it's actually really fun. It is really intense, but it's like fun intense, not scary intense. You know what I mean? Moving on. So we also went on the castle ride. We went on it twice. And the Hogwarts castle, which I was also nervous about, but JJ was like super reassuring and nice about that, and I ended up really having a good time on that one. It was kind of intense as well, but it was really fun. So this is the photo from that ride. As you can see, we were holding hands. I insisted on holding his hand every opportunity I had because I was a little bit scared, but it was a really good time. And then I love that the second time through, I was face to face with the dragon and I just got blasted with the dragon's steam, smoke, whatever you want to call it. That was freaking awesome. And then the last photo we have here is from when we did the raptor encounter, which you already saw if you watched the vlogs, and if you did, thank you, you're awesome. And this is the one that we ended up choosing to have printed because we both voted that it was the best one that we liked the best. I'm tilting it a little bit because there's a major glare. So that's us terrified of the Velociraptor experience. Which was also a lot of fun. We really got into character, especially JJ, and I applaud him for that. He is a fantastic human being. Next, I think we have to look at the wand that I got. I can't believe I got chosen. I really wish we could have gotten video of it, but I was so just like, oh, I've been in here so many times before. I've never been chosen. There's kids in here. There's no way I'm gonna get picked. So, you know, and I was like, you know, I've seen this a bunch of times. I just wanna enjoy it, you know. Didn't think about recording it at all. And then of course the actor comes down the stairs, locked eyes with me, and I was just going, probably looked so stupid, goofy, excited because I was. And I was just like, and he just looks at me and he's like, and what is your name? And I was like, oh damn, I'm getting picked, holy crap, this is awesome. And he did, he pulled me forward and I was like, I looked back at JJ like, it's a shame that we couldn't get it on video. He didn't have his phone on him or he would have recorded. I had all the recording equipment in my pocket, and of course I didn't think of like handing it to him. So we just went through the thing, didn't get any of it on video, but it was so cool. Like I got to say the spells and I made the flowers wilt and everything, and I just had the biggest shit-eating grin on my face the entire time. And then I did the LeahMouse thing and it made like lightning happen and he had to remedy that or whatever. So he gave me the wand that he chose for me, which is this, and it allegedly has a unicorn hair in it. Thank you very much. And he said that my charismatic personality will help me in my spell casting. And I think that he said that just because I was just like a grinning idiot the entire time. So he was like, your charismatic personality. I was like, yeah. And I said the whole time, I was like, even if I got picked at Ollivanders, I can't justify spending like 60 bucks on a wand just because it's from the park. So he gave me the thing and I was like, yeah, it's coming home. It's coming home. So I caved and spent $60 on a park wand. But it's really cool. It's not like a cheap plasticky thing. Like it's, you know, it's like, I don't know what it is. I'm not good at things. I want to say it's like resin or something like that. Like it's pretty sturdy and it's cool, and I used it to activate a few of the things, but mostly it was just neat to get picked at Ollivanders. Like I can't even freaking believe that happened. So, and of course the one time I didn't get it on video, right? But it happened. JJ's a witness. So let's see what else we got. We got a bunch of stuff here I gotta root through. I definitely have never bought a t-shirt with Universal Studios on it because I was always poor and couldn't justify spending money on a t-shirt. You know, again, this trip was very interesting in bringing out like the awareness of how much better my life is now than it ever was before, because not only did I pretty much single-handedly pay for this trip. I mean, JJ obviously paid for stuff once we got there. Like, he paid for meals, you know, and he drove us to the airport and back, you know, and he paid for souvenirs as well. And he did kick me some money towards the tickets. But, you know, for the most part, it was me. I booked the airline tickets. I booked and paid for the hotel. I bought the park tickets, but he helped me pay for some of that. And then, of course, as you know, I ended up having to pay even more for the airline tickets because I had to cancel and rebook, and I ended up paying double what I intended on paying. And then I had to pay for that extra hotel room while the truck was getting fixed and all that stuff. And just the fact that we still had enough money to visit comfortably, eat well, get a lot of souvenirs, you know, and just not even think about money the whole time and come out on the other end still perfectly fine, like, with our bank accounts. It's kind of mind-blowing because, like, what, you know, like I said before, I would look at a keychain because I'm like, oh, I just want a souvenir, just something cheap, just one thing, you know, I have to get the cheapest thing possible. And then this keychain would be $9 and I would wince. I'm like, oh, I don't know, you know. So I never had a t-shirt or anything that said Universal Studios, ever, not once. So I'm like, you know what, I'm getting one. I got a Jurassic Park shirt because I really love Jurassic Park, and I have enough Harry Potter stuff, to be honest, and it's kind of cliche to get another Harry Potter thing. You know, I got a ton of Harry Potter stuff, but I wanted to sport something different that represents how I feel about the park overall, and Jurassic Park is my jam. I got this, it was 30 bucks and totally worth it. I'm happy. I shouldn't have thrown it on the floor. I am a monster. And okay, this is kind of funny too. JJ introduced me to the Marvel movies. I never had any interest in them before him. I'm not into superheroes. I honestly don't care. I'm just like, okay, the plot line. There's the good guy and then there's the bad guy. And stuff happens, then the good guy and the bad guy fight, and the good guy wins and saves the world. Woo. So I just never had any interest in superhero movies because I'm like, I do not want to sit through that formulaic plot line over and over and over and over. I don't really care. I don't care about this concept. I don't care. I don't care. So I never wanted to watch the Marvel movies, but then he got me into them, and I realized that they are remarkably different than just your standard prototype, you know, formulaic superhero thing. One of our favorites is Guardians of the Galaxy. It's one of my personal favorites, but we also really like Ant-Man. Ant-Man is super cool. I really like that one. So I don't know how many of you seen Ant-Man, but it's funny because the daughter went to like the school store and wanted to get her dad a gift, and she ended up getting him a trophy that said "World's Greatest Grandma." And which is relevant to the movie. No spoilers if you haven't seen it, but it ends up being relevant. And so I said, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get you a thing that says "World's Greatest Grandma." It's gonna happen. And I thought that would be a really funny joke gift to get for him. So we were in the Universal Studios store, and they had all these little Oscar trophies sitting around that said like "World's Greatest Sister," "World's Greatest Mom," "World's Greatest, you know, Husband," whatever. And I'm like, show me a World's Greatest Grandma. I gotta find it. And they had like 4 different spots where they had them, like on top of the shelves. First spot I looked at, the grandmas were all gone. Second one, grandmas were all gone. Third one, grandmas were all gone. I'm like, oh, come on, like, there's no way. And he's like, yeah, they're probably all sold out. I'm like, yeah, probably, because of, you know, obvious. So the 4th spot I looked, there was 1 left. So I got it. A little Oscar thing, "World's Greatest Grandma." Like in the movie, it's a little trophy cup, if I'm not mistaken. It's not an Oscar thing, but it counts. It totally counts. So I think he saw that I bought it because he was like right here the whole time. I was trying to conceal it. And then of course, when I went to check out, he was standing right next to me and the girls was like, here it is. I'm like, but I haven't given it to him yet. It's gonna be a Christmas present. Maybe he'll forget about it. Anyway, so "World's Greatest Grandma." That is a gift for JJ. I'm taking way too long with my explanations. I'm sorry, I'm long-winded. You know how I am. All right, so this is an easy grab. I have a 3rd design of a butterbeer cup now. I have 2 already, they're upstairs, and this one is entirely different. So I got this when we went to the 3 broomsticks. I got my butterbeer in here and got it as a souvenir cup. I'm like, well, now I have 3 different ones, and that's awesome. So of course we had to go to Honeyduke's. They were all sold out of cauldron cakes across the park, which I was very upset about because I specifically wanted a cauldron cake and specifically wanted JJ to experience the joy of a cauldron cake. I was talking them up so much, and of course they were sold out at the Weasley candy place, and then we went across the park to Honeyduke's and they were sold out too. So I was super bummed and kind of upset about that, but I mean, it is what it is. So we ended up getting a chocolate frog each. This one's mine. I remember because it has the extra little thingy sticking up on the wrapping outside here. I specifically made note of that because I grabbed this one for him, I grabbed this one for me. And it matters because of the cards inside, so we gotta see. So this one's mine, this one's his. We gotta see what they turn out to be. I'm interested. And of course, this is another thing that I've never gotten before because I've never been brave enough, but I figured, you know what? It's time. We finally got a package of Birdie Bot's Every Flavor beans. I was always nervous to get these, wasn't interested in them. I love Jelly Bellies. I grew up on Jelly Bellies. But the gross flavors in here, I'm worried about, you know, because like I'm like Dumbledore. I'd be like, I think I could be safe with a nice toffee. Alas. Earwax. And I don't want that to happen because I don't enjoy bad tastes. So I, you know, never really wanted to get these, but here they are. And if nothing else, they can be added to my shelf upstairs with all of my other crap from years gone by. What's this? I'm just like tearing through all of these bags. Oh yes, I remember this now. Now, if you know me, you know that I can't leave any vacation spot, tourist destination, anything of the sort without a coffee mug. They had a whole different set of mugs from the last time I was there. Apparently they rotate their product fairly frequently, so it's not the same old stuff, which is good. But I was looking to replace one of the mugs that I got the last time I visited because Watson knocked it over and broke it, but they did not have that design this time, and it was a Marauders map mug. I glued it back together and it's over there. It's just non-operational. So I wanted to get another one. They didn't have that one, so I got this one instead. Of course, it says, I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good on one side, and it's the Marauders map on the other side, and it says mischief managed inside the lip. And I really like this mug. It's a different shape than the normal ones I have. I like to get a variety of mugs. I have so many mugs. I think I have close to 100 mugs in total. Not all of them are out, and some of them are at my mom's. I don't know why, I just have to keep buying coffee mugs. It's like my thing, I don't know. But this one's a different shape than just your standard little squat thing, so I like that. I think it's very nice. And on the note of mugs, you guys remember that Halloween store that I showed that we found, like All Hallows something or other? I don't remember the name of it exactly. See, I'm assuming you watched through the vlogs, and if you didn't, shame on you. Go back and watch them so that, you know, you understand the context and I don't have to explain myself 14 times. So that Halloween store or whatever, I decided to go in and get a spooky mug. It says Universal Studios on it. We've got Frankenstein there. That, I don't know. Is that supposed to be Pennywise? I don't really know. It's a creepy clown. I don't know. And that obviously is Chucky. And I think this is a super neat mug. And everything in there was like 50% off. So this mug was only $8.50, which is pretty good for Universal Studios souvenir price, you know what I'm saying? And then JJ wanted to get himself a coffee mug because I have converted him into a coffee drinker, which he yells at me for every single day. What have you done to me? He doesn't yell at me, but you know, it was definitely my influence that made him a coffee drinker. So he got himself a Captain America thermos cup thing, and it's Tervis, so you know it's good. And I'm gonna leave that out for him, of course. Is this really all we got? I feel like we spent $1 million there. This is all we got. Okay, I got a couple of souvenirs from my mom, but I won't show it to you because she's gonna watch these videos. So I will just keep that under my tube. We got a couple souvenirs for other loved ones as well, which I also won't show, A, to protect their privacy, and B, to keep it a secret until we can give it to them. And of course, this is our caricature that we had done. I don't know how you open this thing. This is really secure. Yeah, we paid extra $5 for this rolly thing to keep it safe. And okay. Oh. Oh. So it's all rolled up in here. Please stand by. I'm gonna have to get a frame for this. But yes, as you know, we had our character done. That was a lot of fun. That guy was super nice, and I love this thing. I am so impressed by how he made us look. I spent a lot of time looking at JJ, and let me tell you what, those eyes are exactly his eyes. Like, I don't know about me. I don't know if that looks like me or not. I don't know, but that definitely looks like JJ to me because like I said, I look at that man's eyes a lot, all day, every day. And yeah, he definitely captured how he looks to me. And I think that that is freaking awesome. This guy was super talented, and that was a lot of fun to sit there because he was a cool dude. And it was really funny because JJ and I were sitting there being weird because we're weird, and we were like talking back and forth in this fake British accent like we do. I don't even know what we were talking about. We were just talking to each other, and we were just like, oh yes, we would definitely have to go on that ride. Oh, it was jolly good fun, you know, just being weird. And the guy looked up from his drawing and he's like, are you two theater majors by any chance? And we just started laughing and we're like, no, I see why you think that, but no, we're just goofy. We're just weird. And then later on, it occurred to me that that was kind of flattering that apparently we both look young enough to be college students, unless he just meant like past theater majors, you know, and we actually look like we're almost 40 because we are. But I don't know. Either way, I thought it was a heck of a compliment being asked if we were theater majors because we were just sitting there being weird. I'm just like, nope. So yeah, I think that's it. I definitely thought there was more. I swear to God, I remember stuffing the suitcase so full of crap and the carry-ons and everything and spending way more money than we did. But I guess that's a lot of stuff considering, you know. So yeah, it was a freaking awesome trip. I had such a good time. JJ had such a good time. I can't even, I think that was the best time I have ever, well, no, I know that is the best time I have ever had going to Universal Studios. Like, I had no idea that rides could be fun. I had no idea that Travel Companion could be so fun. And it was just, oh, we needed it so bad. You know, we just really needed a break and a carefree time, just having fun and not thinking about work or money or, you know, being on a schedule. And oh man, it was just, we just really needed it. And we definitely utilized every minute that we had. Like, there was not a dull moment. And at the end of both days, we were super exhausted and we were just ready. Like, there was no point where we were like, no, I'm not done yet. You know, of course we didn't want to leave, you know, the day that we had to go back home. We didn't want to leave, but like we were tired and we were like, okay, we definitely got the most out of this trip and it was 100% worth it. And I would definitely do it all over again, even with the complications that happened in the beginning. I mean, it makes for a great story. We're always gonna remember it. Those memories are gonna be with both of us forever. My goodness gracious, you know, because I even told him, I'm like, hey, when stuff goes wrong, that means you remember it. When big things happen that are unplanned, that's when you remember it. And you never say like, hey, remember that one time that we went on that trip and everything was flawless? Yeah, me neither. So I'm really glad we did it, and I'm really glad that you guys watched the videos, and if you didn't, this is the scolding eyebrow coming at you. Go watch the videos. Do it. So I gotta get back to work here and finish up these candles and get the vlogs edited. I haven't even edited the videos yet as of recording this, so I don't even know what they're gonna be like. Hopefully they're good, and I projected the length well. I don't really know. I didn't end the videos like I normally do because I didn't know when the breaks were gonna be. Like, you normally do it at the end of the day, but I didn't know if I was gonna keep recording or if it was gonna be long enough, so I'd have to piece it together with the next one. I didn't know. That's why I didn't end the vlogs the way I normally do, but this one I will. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming with us on our Universal Studios trip. It was so great, and I'm so happy to be able to share that with you guys. If you want to see the pictures and stuff, go to my Instagram at LeahMouse and go to my Facebook page at I am LeahMouse. I can't be consistent. Somebody else has my name on the internet and I can't always use it. As always, watch out for the sheep, and the vlog phrase of the day is, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. Mischievous laugh optional. So I will see you guys next time, whenever that might be. Take care. Love you all. Okay, bye.